What's going on, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer, back at you with another episode. And today, it's going to be an interesting one. Maybe one that's not for everybody, but we're going to talk a little bit today about a specific type of sports game that I actually really enjoy, which may come as a bit of a surprise to some of you, but I'm actually a huge fan of golf. I love playing golf in the real world, and I also enjoy playing golf as a video game as well. So we're going to get into that in just a few short moments here. Couple of housekeeping notes, few things to mention. Beer of the day, Landshark Lager. Now this here, I think it might be a Canadian beer if I'm not mistaken. Almost kind of like a Corona, no pun intended, Corona ripoff. So we'll crack that open. And so yeah, yo, Tommy, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I checked this morning. Stocks were up 33 and a quarter. Fourth quarter's looking strong. So, yeah. What am I doing this weekend? Golfing? Wow, do you think we can fit both sets of the of our clubs in the back of the Ferrari? Oh, fuck it. We'll take my Volvo. She can sit on my lap. Who cares? They can both sit on my lap. Oh, okay, I'll get back to you in a bit, Tommy. I'm just in the middle of a video. Ciao. Yeah, so... Sorry, guys. I was just talking to just an old pal of mine, an esteemed colleague, if you will. So, anyways, where were we? Talking about golf games, and yeah, so don't want to make this a long video. We're already at the 2-minute mark. When I was growing up, we had the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. And one game, and it's a game not a lot of people talk about, but it's actually, believe it or not, one of my favorite games on the NES that me and my father used to play. One of the few memories I have with my father was NES Open. It's a fantastic game. Even to this day, it's one of the few games on the original Nintendo that I can still play and it doesn't feel outdated. That and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! So NES Open, basically you have your choice between the US Cup, the Japan Cup, and I think there was a UK as well. And if you bought, small little trivia for you, a little bit of a nugget of information, if you bought this game over in Japan, it actually came with more content. But that's besides the point. I think it had more courses, to be honest with you. So yeah, NES Open, used to play that all the time, and man, it was so much fun. Got really good at it. Me and my dad, we used to sit in the basement there, and the Super Nintendo was upstairs in the living room because it was the more modern console at the time. But the basement is kind of where we kept our old furniture, old TV, and the old console. So we'd go down and play the NES all the time. And NES Open to this day, I cherish that game. I still play it. And also as well, I have right here Golf on the original Game Boy. It's not bad. It's not as good as NES Open. Of course, you do have Mario on the front of the cart. So, yeah, NES Open, fantastic game. It did get ported to the Game Boy as well. They changed the name of it. It was more or less the same game. I can't really remember the name of it. Maybe if you guys want to leave it in the comments below. So that was early 90s, around 91, 92, 93. And then when my parents purchased the Packard Bell computer around 1995, 1996, one of the games that came with it was a game called Lynx LS. And Lynx LS, for the time, was an extremely realistic golf game. You would use the mouse. And again, it was just you look at it now and it looks extremely dated, but I'm telling you, back in the day, Lynx LS. I think I had Lynx LS 98. It was a very impressive game. Now there was a lot of other golf games that came out for all the consoles. Another one, if you guys, any of you old school Super NES collectors out there, I had another golf game on the Super NES called Wicked 18. And what Wicked 18 was there was 18 holes, but they were like the most ridiculous thing. Like you'd have like rocks in the sky, and there was different obstacles, and you had to be really inventive with your approach when you shot the ball, not to get caught up in any of the obstacles. Wicked 18 is highly underrated. That's a really good game as well. Another game, and this is what kind of spearheaded me to do this video, was on the weekend I busted out a game called Hot Shots Golf 4 on the PS2, and my god, this is a fantastic golf game. I would love to play couch co-op with somebody to play this game. I had a blast playing this. Don't be fooled by the cartoonish characters. This is a very deep and rich golf game. The mechanics and the physics are just fantastic in Hot Shots Golf. Hot Shots has been around for years. Again, over in Japan, I think it goes by another title. But it's fantastic. I also have Hot Shots Golf 3 on the PS2. So just having a blast with Hot Shots. Of course, there was a number of Tiger Woods golf games that came out around the 6th, 7th, and 8th gen. And then, of course, more recently, we've got Rory. He's basically taken over the brand, if you will, for EA Sports, I believe. So, yeah, huge fan of golf. I'd love to hear in the comments, what other golf games out there do you guys play? I know it is the time of the season to play golf. I've got my Ping putter here. It's the crown jewel of my collection. For those of you golfers out there, obviously Ping is like the Cadillac of the putters. So I hope to get out this year. Hopefully this virus will sort of go away so that we can get out on the golf course and play a couple of rounds. I guess that's it. We're at the 7-minute mark here. I know there was a more recent golf game that did come out on the 8th gen, and it was like hyper realistic. I can't remember the name of it. It's on the top of my tongue, but you can get it pretty cheap right now. But I like the more basic golf games. I know PGA Tour, that's another one on the Sega Genesis and the Super NES that was really good back in the day as well. So I hope to get NES Open on the Game Boy. I'd love to have a copy of that. Was it Mario Golf? Was that the name of it? So I think what I'll do is I'll end it on this. I noticed I don't have a Nintendo Switch, but there is one game that came out for the Nintendo Switch in 2017. I think it's called A Golf Story or Golf Story. And my god, it looks phenomenal. It's kind of like Harvest Moonish, kind of like an RPG almost, but there's golf mechanics in it, so it's kind of like over the head, kind of like miniature golf, if you will. So anybody that's out there, if you've played Golf Story, leave it in the comments below. Is that a good game? Let everybody know about Golf Story. Unfortunately, you can't get that game on the Xbox or the PS4. It looks to be a Nintendo Switch exclusive. I don't know if you can get it on physical, but I'd love to know. I'm going to leave it there. Just a short video. Again, I'm a real huge fan of golf video games. If you're not, and this video is not for you, I do apologize, but not too many people talk about golf games, so I kind of wanted to get that out there. I know it was kind of all over the map, but I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. So anyways, guys, as the weather gets nicer out there, until next time, thanks so much for watching. Take care.